So recently I made this decision. I was going to change my primary gun platform after years, since 1991, 92, whatever it was. And I made my decision to go primarily with the new kid on the block, although a very good new kid, the Sig P320. Now, some things have popped up to where they may have to look at this gun a little bit, but I don't know yet. I'm still, my jury's still out on that one. But I need to get something new in the meantime while the jury's out on that one. I'm at Upstate Armory Group today with the man, Jason. And today I've decided to get something different, as we talked about earlier. What have you got?
H&K baby.
VP9?
In gray, law enforcement.
Gray?
Yep.
Law enforcement?
Law enforcement.
Will you show it to me? Tell me what you think about it.
So I think it's a really cool product from HK. I think it fits the necessary mass market price point that they need in a gun. It's not $1,200, which is what you'd expect from an HK product. These guys are, in the $600 realm, $6 to $7, depending on extras. It's a gray frame gun, which is a traditional, unique color for HK. In other words, when everyone else was doing flat dark earth and olive drab, HK was still marketing gray, which is, it's pretty cool looking, I think. Back straps are replaceable and whatnot. What I find most interesting about the gun is the ergonomics. It's very reminiscent of another gun made by another manufacturer in Germany, and I swear they got the same guy to structure the ergonomics for both these products. It just feels good. It's known to be a good shooter, and there are certainly some features that it has that I like. You get rails, you get cocking serrations. You've got some nubs in the back for charging the gun. If your hands are weak or if your hands are wet, they help a good deal. You get a magazine loader with it like you would other pistols of its type. It's got the kind of traditional striker-fired safety in the trigger, and it is obviously a striker-fired gun. But it's a good-looking gun, and I think what really sells it, apart from its name, which we can both agree HK's got a great name, what really sells it is the ergonomics. So I can't wait for you to get it in your hand and go shoot it. I think you're going to have a great time.
Take two. If you haven't heard it by now, my pick to succeed Glock as my go-to polymer one platform, the Sig Sauer P320. Now there's, shall we say, doubts about a few things. That doesn't mean a whole lot to me. I'm still going to keep them. I'm waiting to see what comes of that. I'm going to gather a little bit of information. I've heard it both ways. The firearm blog came out and said one thing. The SIG CEO came out and said another. And then I saw a report that if you dropped it a certain way, it would go off. That sounds about just like every striker-fired gun out there, as far as that goes. But I'm going to let them go through that. So I decided to take this opportunity to try a new platform. The only problem I have for this platform is that I think they have a smaller size and a standard size, and that's about it. But it is, according to a lot of people I know, a lot of people I respect, it is ergonomically superior to the Sig P320, which I think is ergonomically superior to the Glock. We are talking about the H&K VP9. I'm late to the game. H&K this is not their first striker-fired pistol, without a doubt. They used to have something called this, I don't remember what it was. It was the squeeze cocker or something like that. It was a very unique pistol. So with this, they decided to redo their striker design, and they worked on this from 2010 to 2014, and then they released it. VP stands for Volks Pistol, which is a pistol of the people. It has a couple of interesting features. The first thing that I would look at, though, is that most of the things that come on the gun are almost custom touches. It has a textured grip. It has back straps that are interchangeable. This one has a noticeable swell, which I actually find quite pleasant to hold. It is ergonomically superior to the Sig P320, without a doubt. It has, I like a nice big trigger guard, so it has a gigantic trigger guard. It has cutouts already on the magazine well, so with indentations in case you have to rip the magazine free. It has a place for a lanyard if you want to secure the weapon to you. It also has something unique to semi-auto that I have seen so far. Most of the time you can buy them and add them to them. But it has these two, they call it the charging handle. And this is where you can gain purchase and slingshot it and get a good grip on it. It has the front serrations. It has the one thing that I'm going to have to get used to is this magazine release. Haven't shot it yet. It is a breeze to carry. I mean, the ergonomics and the way the thing is shaped and the way it is textured makes it relatively pleasant to carry. Good weight, good weight. A couple of things I don't like about it. It has a 15 round capacity in its full size variant, with a 10 round capacity in 9mm on the compact one, which this takes us down as far as capacity to the Glock 19, while being ergonomically superior. But we will take this out. We're going to run it. We're going to carry it. I'm going to find out. There's a lot of, hey, look, there's a lot of Sig Sauer diehards when I switched to Sig. When I said I've got to go from one striker fired gun to the other. The Sig diehards, like Bruce Brucci, who's an old karate instructor of mine in Columbia, South Carolina, who owns one of the most impressive Sig 226 collections I've ever seen in my life. Instead of going with the Sig P320, he went with the H&K VP9. We're going to see. We're going to see. I wanted to try something different. This is sort of a radical departure for me. I don't like Glock because Glock doesn't think too highly of the civilian market. I think H&K is probably at almost as hostile as they are. But then again, I'm not going to, this is, I mean, maybe a P30 later on down the road. I don't know. Just depends on if I try to get in touch with my inner John Wick. But one thing I do want to point out, I went to the range and I took the Agency Arms Urban 19. I have a very nice collection of agency guns, okay? I have always thought the best agency pistol I have was Glockzilla, which is just epic. It's just an epic pistol. In the 9mm realm, I don't know if it's because they have evolved over time, because this is the second 19 I've gotten from them. But I've run the 17 for so long that I just got used to that feel of that gun. This is exceptional. You'll be seeing the range review of this coming very soon. To find the show, go to gcnlive.com, lockandloadradio.com, as a podcast on iTunes, Stitcher Radio, TuneIn, 188 different ways. For business opportunities, I'm going to put it right here. Charles at gatmarketing.com. They will certainly hook you up with whatever you want. You need the audio, you need the video, we got it. They also have social media, they have web design, they have so many different things, and they are designed to work with you, gun industry. Lock and Load is coming soon to a radio station near you. And maybe, I hope in the coming days we'll have these up online somewhere. We've got one other hat coming online. I'll have 3. I'm not trying to get into the clothing industry, but some of you guys might want to represent. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. The ninjas. I got you a ninja hat coming. Specifically picking that up tomorrow. I'll be wearing that when I do the DTWS video, which That went to the range too. It has never been about gun control. Not once. Not ever. It has been, and it's always going to be, about total control. I'm out.